In the sports world, there are few bonds as sacred as the one between fan and team. It is a passion that can run impossibly deep, an affliction passed down from generation to generation. It's often a lifelong relationship, a series of ups and downs. But what happens to that bond when there aren't enough highs? And what can happen when the valleys are too deep?
My name is Brett Kostoff. I'm a Cincinnati native, and for 28 years I lived and died with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Who they think gonna beat them Bengals?
Brett, the Bengals fan, was passionate. He was into it. He would stand up, yell at the screen, cuss at the screen even.
I had season tickets in the first row of the stadium every Sunday. It basically made or break my Monday.
He literally talked about the Bengals all week. Talked about who would be starting, who would be sitting, who was hurt, what was going on. It was his life.
Palmer under duress, and down he goes!
Carson Palmer intercepted! Thank you, Carson Palmer!
The Bengals had lost 10 straight games that year. I'd walk out mad, upset, depressed, asking my dad, what the heck's going on? Why can they not win?
I think there was a level of frustration that just grew within him, and it was time for him to move on.
We have a good relationship, Marvin and I. I think continuity will give us the best shot.
If you feel like your owner's cheating on you and not giving the same commitment that you're giving to the organization, that's what makes you change your heart. It was 2 days after the press conference, I created the eBay auction. I basically said, I'd like to become a fan of your team. If you're interested in having me as a fan of your team, please bid on this.
I laughed at him. I thought it was a funny idea, but I didn't think anybody would want to pay somebody else to be their fan.
One of the things in the ad was he wasn't seeking any monetary gain. He was like, look, the money that comes in is going to go straight towards an NFL licensed product for my new team. I was like, that's a pretty good deal.
I did not want him to be a Steelers fan, to be honest. I wanted him to be a fan of anybody but the Steelers.
$510 for one more Steeler fan, and it was worth every penny.
I didn't know if I was going to be able to convert. I tried to engulf myself in everything Pittsburgh just to see if I could make myself do it.
Dalton throws the pass over the intercepted. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
I just feel pride rooting for them. It's just about winning Super Bowls, and that's it. And I never felt that one time when I was a fan of the Bengals.
Brett, the Steelers fan, he is in your face, pointing out everything that goes wrong with the Bengals. Biggest jerk in the world about the Steelers.
He talks about the Steelers way more than I'm interested in them. But I don't tell him that. I just roll with him.
It took 20 years, and I think he found his true love.
My name is Brett Kostoff. I'm 30 years old. I'm a Cincinnati native, and I'm now a die-hard Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Well, hi, Brett. There you are at Heinz Field today. He says he would never return his loyalties to the Bengals, even if they offered him a front office job. I don't think that's going to happen. Anyway, Brett's family wonders if he jumped off the Bengals bandwagon too quickly after today's Bengals-Steelers game. We may have the answer.